Hello guys, welcome back to channel Tech Skill Builder. In last session we have seen the states and their uses. We have seen how to use in functional component and how to use in class component. In functional component we can use the hooks like useState, and in class component this dot state. Now in this session we are going to learn FlexBox and their uses. So what is a FlexBox? FlexBox is a layout system that helps us to arrange and align the component within the container. In short, it's a FlexBox is a short for flexible box layout. It's a layout model that allows component to be arranged in rows and column wise, and it's control how they stretch, shrink, or wrap based on the available space. React Native itself they uses FlexBox by default for its layout. Now we'll see why we use FlexBox. So we should use the FlexBox for responsive layout that adapt across devices vertically or horizontally stacking of the element. Handling alignment and spacing without hard-coded margins, simplifying layout logic compared to traditional absolute positioning. So this is why we need to use the FlexBox. Now we'll see few important FlexBox properties. So for example, there are four main properties like flex direction, justify content, align atoms, and flex. So flex direction allow us to arrange elements in row or column. For example, we need to pass the value row or column. Justify content. So align atoms along the main axis. We'll see the what is the main axis, what is the cross axis. Okay, and we will see these different attributes of the justify content, FlexBox, sorry, flex direction, align atoms. Okay, so this is the example how we need to have the FlexBox actually. So in view, if you see the flex direction is row, so your all the content of the element of the your container will display in a row. So there is a apple, banana and grapes that will display on a one line horizontally. Justify content, space around. So what it will do, it will give the even space, equal space around the atoms. That we'll see once we do the example. Align atom center. So it will do all atoms align vertically and horizontally in center. Okay, so here atoms align horizontally, flex direction row, they are spaced evenly, space around, align central vertically. So align atoms center, it means is align the centered vertically. Okay, next. So if you see the vertical is the your cross axis and horizontally is the main axis. So flex direction, if you see the flex direction row, then it will start with the your left side. Suppose you will say flex direction row, the atoms will start from the starting position of the your screen, left side, and flex direction column is it will show vertically, correct, from the 0, and flex direction column reverse. So whatever the atom, it will arrange from the bottom of the screen in up direction, and flex direction row reverse. So the atom will arrange in horizontally, but atom will start arranging from the right side of the your top corner. That we will see in example, you will get better understanding. This is example flex row. So the atoms will display in a horizontally manner, and flex direction column is it will display the atoms in vertical manner. Okay, so now there is another thing, justify content. So justify content, there are flex start, flex end, center, space around, space between, and space evenly. Now we'll suppose you are see the flex start, the atoms are starting from the left side. and flex end, the atoms are arranging in a right side. Justify content center means all the atoms are arranging at the center, and space around means they are giving equal space around each atom, but not in between, not at the edges. Okay, not, there is no equal space at the edges, but equal spaces around their each atoms. Justify content space, here also there is no any alignment, so any margin they will leave at the edges, but equal spaces between the atom, each atom. But in case of space evenly, they will leave equal space around. Okay, equal space in between the atoms and equal space at the edges of the that particular view. Okay, that we will see in example. So this is a justify content. We have seen flex, we have seen flex direction, we have seen align atoms. Let's do by looking at the example. Let's see in by having the how the FlexBox work in through the our example. Now we are going to see how it will work programmatically and actual output on the screen. Let's create one component called FlexBox demo dot sx. Okay, so here we need to import React from React, and we will take import text, one text we will take, and then view. Okay, from React Native. Okay, so we create arrow function, functional component will do. So here const FlexBox demo. Okay, return here view, and inside that view we will have three different text. Okay, take another is okay. Now we will see how it will work. So we need to export default FlexBox demo. Okay, let's do in our app directly. So import from src/flexbox. Okay, just paste here, control. Okay, let's try to run. See, now atoms arranged like this. Okay, in a vertically manner. So by default your flex will be column. So in style of view, main view, we need to give. Okay, so we have seen flex direction. Okay, so direction, flex direction. This is now vertically means column. So by default it's a column. Now we need to do, if suppose you want horizontally, control S, you said say flex direction row. Now see, we have taken the different text, but it's just like combined text. So what we need to do is, there is another FlexBox justify content. So in justify content we have seen center, flex end, flex start, space around. Okay, so we'll see flex end. So your all these atoms of this view arrange in a right side. So flex int, it will arrange from the right side. Now we'll see flex start and save. Okay, let's give big size. It's not displaying actually. So font size we will take 24. Okay. Now see. Okay. So flex start mean it will start from the left side. Okay. Now we'll see flex. There is nothing. Center. Justify content center. So it is displaying it at the center of the screen, top screen. Okay. Now another thing is space around. Okay. So it's giving equal space between the atom but not at the edges. Okay. Another thing is space between. So again it is giving equal space between their each atom. What we have seen earlier is space around. So it's giving equal space in between the each atom but not at the edges. It is a half of the space of each atom that will at the corner. Okay. Now we will see space evenly. So all the sides, I mean both the sides left and right, and in between the each atom the space will be equal. Okay. So we need to see the difference whenever you have any UI development, you are creating any UI, at that time you can use this properly. Okay. So we have seen space between, space evenly, and space around. Okay. So space between is only between each other, no spaces at the edges. We have seen space evenly means equally between and around, so all the sides. So now if suppose you can see space evenly, both the side of that particular atom having the same space. We also have seen space around, the equal space around each atom, but edges get half of the space. Okay. We'll see again space around. Okay. Sorry, spelling mistake. Okay. No. Yeah, see, there is a big more space here but not at the edges. So half of this space is at the edges of that particular row. Okay. Important FlexBox is align atoms. Align atoms. So align atom center. Okay. This is center, and then again what we have, flex start. Let's see the difference. Okay, here we have seen like justify content space around. So let's remove this and check. Okay, so most important is your flex direction and justify content. Okay, center, or yes, so it displaying it. We can give space evenly. Okay, so it will give even space between the atoms as well as at the edges. Okay, let's try to give some background color here. Orange. If you see, it's not taking whole screen, right? Only that particular atoms row screen. If suppose you want to have this orange color to the whole screen, then we need to use flex. So flex 1. See now. Okay. Now my requirement is to show this tag, skill and builder at the center of the screen. Then what we need to do is, there is another things that is very useful now. Align atoms center. Sorry. Center. Okay, now see, now your that particular view came to middle of the screen, means horizontally and the vertically in center. So in this example we have seen flex direction. So flex direction we have seen only row. Let's see row reverse, what will happen, let's see. So now it is showing in reverse. So builder, skill and tech. So what was our sequence, tech, skill, builder, but now it start with the builder, skill, tech. Okay, this is a row reverse. And then we have row means see tech, skill, builder. There is another thing is column. Okay, let's see what will happen. Column means it will arrange vertically. So earlier in row case it was arranged in horizontally. Okay, now we'll see another things, column reverse. So now in earlier way row reverse it will arrange from builder and tech will go below. Okay, let's see builder came up and tech gone at the bottom. Okay, so this is a flex direction. We have seen different parameters of justify content. Okay, and what is the use of flex, it will arrange the atoms throughout the your screen. Okay, and align atoms, how to show the atoms, that it will decide. Okay, so align atoms mainly we will use for center, flex start, flex end. Okay, we'll do align atoms center. So whenever it will come the what we need to use like align atoms or justify content. So in every view or every portion that we are going to design, means designing the layout, that time the most important things will come into picture is flex, flex direction, justify content and align atoms. These are the main elements to design the layout. So I hope by looking at this example you understood the use of flex and the flex direction. We have seen the multiple flex direction like row reverse, column reverse. So by default the React Native it designed as per flex direction column, I mean sorry flex direction row. So what horizontally it will arrange all the atoms, but if suppose you want vertically, then you need to change as a column. Okay, justify content that we have used, and that is usually we can use in our app designing, our screen design. Okay, so background orange, so that this is a additional attribute that how you want the background of our screen. So I hope you understood this concept of flexbox and their main atoms, for example flex direction, justify content, background color, sorry not background color, flex and align atoms. So you need to practice more on these elements so that you will get habituated and you can remember whenever you are designing any screen, any layout. Okay, so I hope you got the concept of this flexbox and important elements like flex direction, justify content, flex, align atoms. Do practice having multiple layouts, design multiple screen, and then if you like this video, then please like, subscribe to the channel if suppose you are new, and share this channel to your colleagues, your friends, so that they will also get how React Native works, and it will be very useful for them. Thank you.